The fall 2016 season has finally kicked off, and this has been my most hyped season of the year. I loved last season so damn much, but this season had so many shows that I was really looking forward to, and Izetta was my most anticipated anime coming out, as just looking at the poster image, looking at the setting, it just reminded me so much of the anime that aired, I think it was in 2014, and it was Marie of the Virgin Witch, which was a phenomenal anime. I think Production IG made it, if I'm not mistaken. It was an excellent witch anime, it was a conclusive anime, and it just made me overall very happy, and this anime looked like it was going to be something special exactly like that, and based on this first episode, I think it's safe to say this is going to be a magical and breathtaking experience. Now, right off the bat, this anime is very, very interesting, taking an alternative, an alternate reality in a lot of ways to our own world. It's being set in World War II, because the year is 1939, the year World War II did start, and instead of, Nazis and everything like that, it's a bit of a different kind of tweak to Germania and all this other types of stuff, but they're also adding a twist element where there is a witch to it as well, apparently the last witch in existence based on the title of the anime. However, we have a female lead who is amazing, the princess of one of the nations who is being invaded by Germania, and she is not only a badass, she can handle her own in a fight. She's not, gonna be kicking ass, but she's not scared of someone pointing a gun, and she's willing to throw down if need be, and she's not willing to just sit around and let her bodyguards do all the heavy lifting. But also, she has political power in terms of how she speaks with political leaders, though she does fail in this auditorium or this, concert that they're at, this opera. She does have amazing speech skills. It's a mixture of being like this tomboy kind of persona, but also very princess-like when she needs to be. I am so happy we are getting a strong female lead, and not just one, probably two with Izetta the witch as well, which we'll get to in a minute. But I loved seeing this first episode, watching a female protagonist not rely on just, the man in her life or anything like that. She has skills. She's not going to be kicking ass and taking names, but she's not afraid to attack when need be, and she doesn't just let other people do everything for her. She has a country behind her, and she's the reason why she has strength. But she is an interesting character. I loved it so much, and how the episode starts off is we get to see a flashback to when she was a child and she saw Izetta, this witch, and then it cuts back into present day, which is 1939, and she's on a train. I loved how that was framed and how it pans back to that at the very end when Izetta does get woken up from this capsule, and she kicks ass and saves her because the princess does get kidnapped and she's on this plane, and Izetta, after seeing that she was wounded, protecting her like, well, at least she thought she was protecting her this time, but back in the day, actually, it looks like there was a bunch of, pitchforks being raised against this witch because she's a witch, so probably people were scared of her, but she actually got wounded protecting her, so this same thing kind of triggered in her mind. She blew up the plane and rode a goddamn sniper rifle instead of a broom to save her. Not only am I getting some awesome Yuri vibes between the two, I'm getting such badassery from the two. This is such an enjoyable first episode. Where the story is obviously going is that Izetta is going to be the key asset in this kingdom defeating Germania because she has power, and it looks like, based on the trailers, she can turn anything into kind of like a broom for her. So she can fly around on a missile, sniper rifle, so be it, but also amplify it with her magic to make it even more powerful. It's a really cool concept, and I like having a World War II setting with a witch in it. It's a nice twist, and it's realistic, but then it twists it with the magical element with this witch. So it's a really nice, refreshing setting, as we don't really see this type of setting much, especially with a magical twist. But in terms of the presentation, it was beautiful. It's very vibrant with its colors, and the CGI was done beautifully. The train alone looked phenomenal. It was so well detailed, and the characters on it didn't look unnatural. And because of how vibrant everything is, even when they're in distant shots and the faces aren't that detailed, it doesn't look that bad because of the color palette they use and the character designs themselves. So that makes me hopeful that the entire anime is going to look good, even if they do have to cut corners for production time because of the style they're using. It should lend itself to make up for it when, shortcuts have to be made. But the voice acting, the music, especially on that plane when it was kicking in the OSTs, that was so good. This first episode was really amazing. I was looking forward to this, and this delivered on every single level I wanted it to. From the amazing female protagonist who is a princess but doesn't rely on others for her strength. She will use help when she can get it, but she's not afraid to speak her mind and die for her country need be. To Izetta, who's probably going to be such a fun and almost probably childish-like persona, but it's going to be an interesting dynamic between the two. And based on trailers and poster image, I really do get a Yuri vibe between the two. Everything about this, the animation, the art style, is so damn good. I really hope this doesn't go underappreciated, because this, in my opinion, was the best possible outcome for this series. This had me hyped since I saw the poster, to then when I saw the trailer, to watching this first episode. I am so happy, and if I'm not mistaken, this is Anime Original 2, which means it will get an ending. I am blown away by this first episode, and I cannot wait for more. So damn good. I love this first episode so much, but what did everyone think of this fantastic first episode? Because I loved it. Though the direction may throw some off in the beginning, I feel like some may not appreciate how it took its story in the very beginning. But I'm digging everything that we've seen so far, loving the setting, loving the presentation, everything about it is just really made for me. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, hit that like button to show your support, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content like this and so much more. So until next time everyone, please take care and have a good one.